The 16th of April, British Supreme Court. Lord Chief Justice's office. My god, it takes a long time to type that out, huh? Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at the suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you.
So, everything is clear with regard of tomorrow's arrangements, I trust.
Yes, thank you very much. There they are. Susato-san and Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland.
Wait, what did he just say?
You didn't hear him correctly. He said that she's leaving, so I'm just here to butt in, just let you know. Your return to your homeland? Yes, that's what he said.
Susato-san! Uh-oh. Oh, Mr. Naruto. What was that all about? No! She's leaving! She's the most useful judicial assistant! Our only hope, too! She's the only reason why we win these cases. What the fuck?
Oh, Mr. Naruto, thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's this all about? Why were you talking about Mrs. Sato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? What's wrong, Susato? Tomorrow? What about Jeannie's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Oof. We haven't even gone to visit Gina, too. Alright. No, we're not leaving. How dare you leave? I'm leaving now. Goodbye. It's like, no, returning to your homeland. Or our homeland. Mrs. Sato, what's this all about? Oh, please don't consider yourself, Mr. Naruto. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as it— No! That's not what I asked! What happened? Why are you leaving? Susato really is like, don't worry, Yunosuke. You're staying. No. We're concerned for you. It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no. Really? From what? Professor Mikotoba? He looked perfectly healthy when we left. What happened to him?
If I may,
Yes, sorry.
it must be the defendant, Yunosuke Naruto, I believe.
Oh, yes, that's right.
My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yomei University.
Alright, that's who he was. If you haven't remembered correctly, because it has been a long time from the first episode that we met him, so yeah. What episode is this? 49, I guess? I don't know. Oh my god, it's a long series.
We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. Isn't he a doctor? And it seems he grows weaker day by day. I don't believe it.
As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Mrs. Sato's departure as much as possible.
Yes, absolutely. Now I get it. You really need to go, Susato, but... God damn it. Please come back, at least. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning. I can't believe this is happening. It's understandable. We can't really do anything about that. We can't really force her to stay, otherwise she's gonna be worried about her dad the whole time. So Gina has been charged. She had to appear in court. Yes, and she was formally charged with a few hours ago. And the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. No, not even 24 hours later. Exactly.
Gina. The Lestrade girl. And the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. And an all too conspicuous case. The pickpocket Will was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in the panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not a wasting time. Jeannie would never do something like that. Yeah, she doesn't have the gut for that either.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart.
In defense of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now.
Oh, wow. What kind of adult are you? You got butthurt from a little girl's remark? Don't even. Oh my god. And you call yourself Lord Chief Strongheart. You got butthurt from that? Look at his face. Oh my god. I can't believe a fucking little girl made you feel so butthurt. Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palatable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated.
I don't know. Okay, I would have backed up Iris on that. I would have practically backed her up because I've been like, I'm sorry, Lord, my Lord, but she is right. It's hard to believe she did it, and I am gonna stand in court for this, for her defense.
We have far more serious matters with which to contend.
Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. It's about the...
It's no concerns of yours, though I'm sure I need not to remind you of that.
Probably for Mr. Mcgilded, if I'm remembering correctly. And also the money that's supposed to be in the bank across the street. Anyways,
3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me.
there's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is...
If it's Mrs. Straw's case, trial, I wonder if you might permit me to defend her.
a lovely suggestion.
Sorry? I cannot say that, apparently.
The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial. Exactly. Everyone does, even if they are guilty.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only to sign a relevant paperwork, and the defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right.
Why would she do that? Because she hates adults, remember. She doesn't trust them.
A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison.
Yes, thank you. Can't believe he got butthurt, honestly.
Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you.
Good day, Mr. Sulky. Jesus Christ, I can't believe he got butthurt from a little girl. Remark, holy shit. What a day. Gina charged with murder? Susato-san about to leave? And what's worse, I'm hungry. I'm just kidding. We didn't even have breakfast, what the fuck? Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste. But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have some packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. It's a very pensive look. I know it's sad too. She can't really do much for us either when we do stand in court. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. Alright. We could also observe everything that is to it in this place. But it really isn't that interesting. It's mostly the same thing. But Iris just has those giant suits of armor still facing each other menacingly across the room. I just can't understand why anyone would wear these things like that in battle. They must be so heavy. I expect you to invent some kind of lightweight suit if it was down to you, wouldn't you, Iris? I think it was if it was me. I'd invent a world where people didn't need to fight each other in the first place. Oh, she's right. Iris, you're a champion. Yeah, you are a champion. Well, what do you think? That was a model answer, wasn't it? Yeah, she's 10, Ryunosuke. 10! And she's leading you around by the nose. Should have thought of that either, too, so come on. Anyways, I love clocks and the mechanisms, don't you? The way all the 100 pieces fit together and work as one to move the hands on a single timepiece. Really, I can't imagine the clocks are just your cup of tea. When I was little, I used to dream of one day living inside of clocks, you know. Then you must be envious of Lord Chief Justice's having his office in a place like this, I suppose. No, not really. Oh? Well, I mean, that's a dream for when you're little. It'd be silly now. Don't let Lord Strongheart hear you talking like that. And still, you're still little. You're still young. What the fuck? You're still a kid. You can still have those dreams. Oh my goodness. Just look at these books. Yes, there are books about the judicial systems of all different Western nations, and also the Lion's Pride around here, but we couldn't really find it. Even for someone like me, it would take at least 10 days to read all of these. Just 10 days? Oh, I was only joking right now. I thought it would be fun to play up my geniuses. I was like, 10 days? I would believe you do. You will. It's scarily believable with you. That's the trouble. I have a feeling she could. I'd give her 1 month, at least. Because I do feel like she does read fast. And if she does read them, she'd become a lawyer. That should be an automatic thing. But anyways, let's go talk to Gina for why does she not want to have any lawyer to represent her? 16th of April, local prison, cell 13. Hello, Gina? Oh my god, don't bring out the gun! It's me! You just look up, you know it's me, I won't cause you harm. Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I have made. Apparently they didn't want to get rid of it. She still has her back too, you noticed. I wish she wouldn't have pointed at me all the time though. What'd you ear for? Genie? I have a feeling it's because of us that you ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you. Yeah, why are you so shocked about that? Well, you can't. Sorry? You could. Get lost. Don't be like that, Genie. I know you didn't do it. You never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? Pull the other one. We know that you're not a murderer, at least. Oh? You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses and they're walking down the street. When they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw me chance, if I saw me chance, I sneak into a pawn shop any day over the week. I don't know, because you really go there for the pay though. Just to see what I could lay my hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am. But Genie, I'll be in the court tomorrow, they said. Some call came by before and they said that he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was the right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried. Why are you being like this, Genie? Sato. Ouch. That is one stern look Susato-san is giving Gina. She's like, how dare you look at us like that there, anyways. We can't really present the armband. I mean, the armband doesn't really give us a good... Always says shit about us, but so... Not really anything to present. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away? Why did you send the public defender away? He wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all gonna be rigged anyway. The whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups will always do. Why do you think that? Because that's how it's always been for me. Growing up in the back slums. Me whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell ya, it'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers, or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all. Been sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one. That's the point. Soon as you do, you're gone to grass dead. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could... Forget it! Please, just let me do it! Genie, don't you trust Bruno? Yeah, you can trust me. Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Gina, what happened though? At least tell us that. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbrokers. At least tell us that. There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the restore room. But the old bloke walked in on me, and you know the rest. But why, Genie? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff and I could sell it for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know? It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't even get nothing. That's a very vague answer, by the way, when we asked her, what happened. And, and the rest is rest. Like, you didn't really tell us the rest. Is that really why you broke into the place? What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Genie. We'll believe you. Whatever it is, she doesn't believe in us. But we do believe in her. We just need to show that. Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told them unforgettable lies I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgettable lies? I think we know a bit. But realistically, she doesn't trust us. She just doesn't trust adults in general. And also, she feels like she's undeserving to be trusted, and she feels undeserving for people to be caring about her. What did you mean before, Gina? When you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you just tell us what these unforgettable lies you told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Genie, please. Oh yeah? I want to give you this. Something to remember me by. The cat? Didn't we see this before? A photographic print of a really adorable cat. I found it on one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it. How many pockets are there in this coat? What the hell? We found a disc in there, we found something in there, and not a photographic print? What the fuck? I wonder what the little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Oh, Genie. So, white cat photograph has been entered the court record. I guess we could just investigate what that is, honestly. It is weird we get that. Gina? I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home to Japan, and I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people. Here in London, I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Ives is so miserable. Susie. Well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruto believe you to be innocent. Gina, they've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them? Yeah, that's alright, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. Because of you. What? It's my fault! Yes. So I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Huh? Only by doing that, will you truly be all as alone as you claim to be? Wait, she's so smiling right now. She's like, I got her. What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You told us all that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about you said before, Genie? You said something about unforgivable lies. What's a lie? You must tell Mr. Naruto and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about the trial of Mr. Mcgilded? I think it is. The one in which Mr. Mcgilded was acquitted. The case of the mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? Please tell us, Gina. We really need to know. Alright, time to converse. The trial months ago. 2 months ago. Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and shoved me to the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. Mcgilded was declared innocent. Not really. He was declared innocent because of something else happened in there. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about the whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in the little cubby hole. I couldn't see a thing. And then... thud. Oh shit. I heard a loud thud. Like something falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. Mcgilded discovered you. Yeah. He pulled me out of the under seat and sat me next to the dead man. There wasn't much light to see by, but when I look at me hands and I had coves of blood over him, I was so scared I couldn't speak. He put you there? He put you next to the seat? He sat you there next to the dead body? That's fucked up. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. So, then Mr. Mcgilded started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were and why you were hiding under the seat? Yeah, he did, only that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened how? You how? He made me swear about what I seen and what I heard. And about what he was gonna do about the cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scarper before the coppers showed up. I think he says scapper, I guess. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. We're serious about this, because we really want to know what you saw, what you heard after the event. Oh, fuck. Alright. You said Mr. Mcgilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in a pitch black compartment under the seat in the whole time, weren't you? Yes, with Mr. Mcgilded sitting up above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud in a little of the cove hitting in the floor. I let out a scream, you see, and couldn't help it. Mcgilded heard that and dragged me out by my arm. And that's when I saw it. It's so hard to read her dialogue. I'm so sorry, guys. And plus the accent, I know I'm killing it a bit about it too, but that's how I feel like that's how she sounds a bit. But I can't really make it feminine and whatever. It was on the floor next to the old geezer where I had been stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny. A disc? Do you mean? Yeah, that's it. The one with the D took off me at Windibank. So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus. Not for long, Mcgilded spotted it straight away. He picked it up, some smartish, and stuffed it in his pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And the box trotter told me, I want to mutter a word of it to no one. What you heard? Because it was so dark that the seat in the cab, I was staring at me ears the whole time. After a while, I heard a door and his footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably, that was Mr. Mcgilded getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh? Because I could definitely make out footsteps of two people. They came together. In that case, it would seem likely that if Mr. Mcgilded and the victim, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason, in his testimony during the trial, Mr. Mcgilded claimed that he slept during the carriage ride. All the way through, but it doesn't seem like the case. But whenever I'm in the carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I always succumb to it. In your own testament, Gina supported his. All I could hear was an Irishman snoring. Yeah, that wasn't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear him talking the whole time, in low voices. What? What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. And the sound of the horses and the wheels are too loud. She hears that like the whole time. That would be ASMR for me. I don't know why. Whenever I hear a horse walking down, That's just ASMR. I do love how it just like how they sound when they walk. That still tells us something. Mr. Mcgilded and the victim knew each other. Which can only mean one thing too. They were probably meeting up, so Mr. Mcgilded was lying as I suspected. Then what happened next? After the events? I know it wasn't gonna take long before someone raised the alarm and the bloke had been killed. Yes, you're right. You were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab came to the stop, Mr. Mcgilded told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. And the two coves from up top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right. And after that they'd gone, Mcgilded asked the driver to do him a favor. A favor? Beppo? Why? Now then, fella, what I need ye to do this, to take this coat of mine and deposit it nearby at the pawnbroker. And for you travelers, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas. He did that? A nearby pawnbroker? You must be on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. It was Windibank's. Akoji snapped the money and ran off to pop his coat as fast as he could. And then there was no one left in the carriage. Mcgilded opened the box under the seat. And let me get out of them, but not without conditions. I see. What were these conditions then? What were the Mr. Mcgilded's conditions then? For letting you go free? I mean, not telling a soul, not for anything. And what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah. This is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending a coachman and on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? At all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Aye. The fiend's taking me overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker's hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you hear me, understand? What? What do you want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I'll come fetch it from ye later. Sometimes within the next 2 months. You to hang on to it until then. Is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windibank so it is, and you have to extend the loan for the 2 months is up. And if you forget, the article will be forfeited, and any old fiend could come along and buy it. But I ain't got the kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye. They'll come asking you to take the stand in court to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What it is that you might say, and what it is you might won't say. Oh, and they went over the plan. Poor Gina, she couldn't do anything about it, huh? She was forced into this. After we'd gone over it all, I piked it. Got as far as from there as I could. He said that the pawnbroker's ticket is some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. So Mcgilded planned it and coerced Gina into giving false testimony. So that's how she got the coat. Hold on, but he's dead now, so does that mean you think that you could just take the coat from you? I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied. In that big old courtroom, I told some corkers. The thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything of what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us. And we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean Mr. Mcgilded would have... In a heartbeat, he could have had a lot of us chased out up there if he'd wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, didn't have no choice. That's messed up. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But, I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Eh? If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need the paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Shum was shot, you see. You what? He's having a big operation right now, Jeannie. Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Shum is gonna be alright, right? I thought you didn't care. That's why I want to investigate, for Mr. Shum's sake as much as anything. Alright. So what you're saying is, if I sign a bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that it? Something like that. Mr. Sato? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. Come on, Gina. We just need you to sign it. I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer or nothing. But it's a start, though. It is a start. Poor Jeannie. She seems so lonely. Gina's representation papers have been entered the court record. Gina's representation papers. The paperwork signed by Gina to put me in charge of her defense, showing this to Scotland Yard detectives gains us access to the crime scene. It's about time, honestly. We can finally find out what really happened that night. Well, at least... not really find out what really happened that night, but at least get some clues of it. Anyways, and I forgot... Oh my god, I'm so sorry for shaking my desk. Anyways, well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene of the Windibank now. Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Jeannie when we're done there. Hopefully. I feel like we might have finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us from investigating at Windibank. Indeed he can't. Although something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Oh no, be like, alright sunshine, why are you here? What? That's how he's gonna be. It is how he's gonna be. To be continued indeed.